No, but a lot of people on the road, you have soldiers and you got, you know.
What do you mean soldiers?
I get what you're saying. Everyone's got their roles, innit? Everyone's got their roles.
Everyone's got their
role.
Yeah. You know, the kingpin, innit? So maybe the kingpin doesn't want to do a 9 to 5. So maybe
you're talking about this here now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be a segue, innit? So, like, how do you feel about, you know, in this day and age doing a 9 to 5 compared to just working for yourself, innit? And I think we touched on this on previous episodes of the podcast. Let's like really like dive deep into this one.
9 to 5.
I think it's also dependent on like what you're trying to do as well.
It depends on the actual 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
People have, so obviously, you know, for anyone who doesn't understand, 9 to 5 is, I guess, this idea of, you know, the ideal job is like you go to work every day, you come back.
Yeah, Monday to
Friday, you know what I'm saying, that kind of job there. But do you know what it is? I feel like it depends on the actual 9 to 5 and it depends on the person as well.
Like if you're doing a 9 to 5, doing what you love doing, then that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, say you're doing a 9 to 5 and you know you don't love doing it, with like stacking shelves, any retail shop, and you just want to do something else to like better yourself, innit? Then you know you can work for yourself. But the problem with that, is starting that up isn't easy, innit? So sometimes you have to do both, and then it also depends on your life situation as well, innit? So maybe you got a family or you got, you know, you have to provide for, innit?
Yeah.
So just balancing the both can be difficult, but you know, I do feel like in this day and age, it is really pushed on us to work for yourself.
You work for your
own business,
especially on social media, man. Everyone talking about, oh yeah, well I need to be an entrepreneur, I need to start my own business. And my thing is, there's nothing. I mean, look, if you feel like working for yourself is the right thing to do, then by all means go for it, enjoy it, work. But there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like people go on like a 9 to 5, you can't make good money from a 9 to 5. You're just looking in the wrong places. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You just need to, if you know where to look, you can find good 9 to 5. You can make a good living for yourself.
Yeah, man.
For me personally, I think I'm at the point where I wouldn't mind the 9 to 5, but I also wouldn't mind working for myself in it. But then, what do we define as working for yourself as well? Because what is that like creative stuff? Is that like being self-employed?
Self-employment.
Oh right, you know I only read the title now. Oh, 9 to 5 versus self-employed.
This guy, man, points to the previous. Man was probably thinking, what does that have to do with violence?
Even self-employment can mean a 9 to 5 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could be running your own business, but you could be coming into the office 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, innit?
Yeah.
So
you'll be doing that yourself, innit?
Yeah, but I feel like doing a 9 to 5 or working for yourself isn't for everyone, innit? Not everybody can work for themselves, innit?
Yeah.
So it's just because, you know, like employers need employees. You get me? Like
9 to 5 offers a structure.
There can't be a world where everyone's just a boss, innit? Like
you need people to work for you. I think 9 to 5.
Work towards that all the time, though.
Maybe a 9 to 5 is better for people who like something more structured, innit?
Yeah.
Because 9 to 5, at least you'll know.
It's safer. It's a safer bet.
I guess it can be more of a safer option depending on what it is, innit? Like, you know that cool, you go into work at 9, you know what I'm saying, lunch time's at whatever, 1 p.m, 2 p.m, you finish at 5, you know what I'm saying, you leave your work on the boss's desk at 4:45 p.m, you get paid at the end of the month.
Routine.
It's routine, like you know what you're getting yourself into, innit? Whereas I guess working for yourself, being self-employed or being more of a creative, or I feel like especially within this industry, like the creative industry, like acting, modeling, filmmaking, do you know what I'm saying? Like the creative industry especially, I know I've spoken to a lot of people where they all seem to say that it really like you don't actually know what's gonna happen. Like on a Monday, you wake up on a Monday morning. By the end of the week on Sunday, you might have a gig, you might have a role.
It's like freelance work, isn't it?
It's freelance work. Like you may or you may not. It could take you somewhere, but it might not be as successful one week as the next week.
It might be dry for months.
It might be dry for months,
for
months. Stability. That's what it is.
Stability, man. It's just better still, man. It's just
it is.
Just while you're there, work on what you really want to do, or whatever. That's basically it, man.
I just feel like people shouldn't box themselves in, innit? Like if you feel like a 9 to 5 is for you, don't feel like you have to be self-employed and you have to be a creative and you have to do this. Like if you want structure, just go and get structure. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like people give themselves this mental block where
everyone has a mental block of
everyone has a mental block. Everyone wants to do that.
Everyone.
That's what I'm saying. But and then on the other side, on the flip side as well, like if you want to work for yourself and you don't feel like a 9 to 5 is for you, don't feel like you have to go into the office every day. You have to do this. You have to do that. Like just live your life the way that you want to live your life, innit? I think people love to live their lives the way that they see others living their lives.
But that might not be their path, innit?
That might not be your portion. That might not be your path, innit? Like your path.
There's a lot of hard work as well, like
100,
working for yourself.
100,
so for some people are actually intimidated by it as well, or they want to do it, and they get into it and they realize
they'll be like, maybe it's not for me, maybe it's too hard.
It's too hard work.
I need to make these connections.
Starting from the ground up and working your way up, and
because it literally can feel like, especially because obviously
in the beginning you won't even be making any money. That's the thing, innit? So you can't even be in it for the money. Like you have to do it because you love it. Bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Working for yourself.
Yeah, like you just.
You'll be going, when you start out, you'll be going to a lot of unpaid work.
Yeah.
Unpaid work.
There'll even be a point where you'll even be losing money.
You'll be spending more money than you actually
making.
You
have to lose money to make money. You have to lose.
Yeah. Even me, like, because obviously, you know, I do acting, modelling, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
big up
modelling, you know what I'm saying? Big up. You know, podcast thing as well, you know what I'm saying? You got multi-talented. But, yeah, man, like, obviously, I've got my path that I would like to take. But then this is what I was saying, I'm kind of on the fence. Like I know that a 9 to 5 is going to be more stable, and obviously what I'm studying in uni is probably going to lead me more to do a 9 to 5. But then I'm kind of in the mindset of I don't really know if a 9 to 5 is for me yet. So I'm probably just going to do like a placement or something, like a job placement, see how I find that. You know what I'm saying? If it's not for me, then it's not for me, innit? And then maybe I'll take a more creative path. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a creative person, but in the sense of like working for yourself, like it can get tough, it can get sticky, innit?
Yeah, it can be.
And you know, if you're a person you're doing 9 to 5, you need to understand that like you might not be successful straight away. In fact, it's highly unlikely that you'll be successful straight away. Yeah. Like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. Like you know what I'm saying?
I think doing a 9 to 5 is fine if you love what you're doing.
Yeah, if you like what you're doing.
Obviously, if you hate it, then that's a whole nother thing, isn't it?
Yeah, 100, man.
Then that's when you start working on yourself, or then just trying to find a 9 to 5 in a field that you enjoy.
That you actually enjoy, yeah.
If I was doing a 9 to 5 in the field of like film or TV, I might enjoy it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like something.
Because that's your thing. Because that's his thing, innit?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like, how do you mean? Because it's not really a 9 to 5.
It's not something I would. Like 9 to 5 at Tesco, I'd say no to.
Yeah.
But a 9 to 5 in a film or TV field,
industry, yeah.
Yeah, too, innit?
Because that's his thing. That's his thing.
No, that's both of our thing. But I'm trying to say, like, that's no longer a 9 to 5, though, no?
Nah, it is. Because let's say, like, if you've got like a salary, let's say, like,
there is.
Camera, for example,
like camera operator. For like Jeremy.
That's a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I get
that's a 9 to 5.
If you're saying it like that, yeah, it really does. It depends on what it actually is. Yeah.
9 to 5.
Because you're trying to say, yeah, you know what I mean.
I get what you mean,
supermarket and that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, it's the That's why, because you're talking about working for yourself. That's why it's kind of like.
Because 9 to 5, doesn't just mean office work.
Yeah.
It just means
and supermarket and that.
It means like a career where you know things are going to be more stable. There's going to be there's a salary. You know beforehand the days that you're probably likely to work. Yeah. Like you work this day, contracted days, contracted hours. Like that's a 9 to 5. Yeah. You know. Yeah, man. And
working for yourself is more like working when you want to work, innit?
Yeah,
so having that, like...
Within this industry, even the podcasting thing as well, that's working for yourself.
Yeah, so it's kind of like working when you want to work. Like, if the podcast was like a 9 to 5, it'd be like, the podcast is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Podcast 9 to 5. That's there.
You have to get everything done by then.
Everything
Fuck
done.
that.
You can be yourself. It just be any day, anytime, anywhere type of thing, innit?
Yeah, you could be in you can be in the highest paid job, yeah, but you could feel like shit though.
If you hate it. That's why you get so many depressed multi-millionaires.
It's so
Deep
deep.
They hate what the fuck
They hate what they're doing, bro.
Fam,
They hate what
have
they're
you
doing.
seen the suicide rates of doctors?
Millionaires in relationships. Because
What?
sorry.
Wait, relationship? For a second, I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, where's this guy going with this?
I'm touching it a little bit. It's another topic. It's another topic I have in mind.
I was thinking, where's this guy going with this? Where's he going with this?
I don't want to be in that mindset, fam. You put me in a negative mindset too much.
I want to touch on it though.
But no,
I
was saying that there's things like, but the thing is though, what I'm saying, it doesn't really make sense, yeah, or like it doesn't really bear that much relevance, only because I'm sure if you get into the industry, such as like the industry of being a doctor, you're doing it because you care about people and you want to save lives. Yeah.
It depends on the motivation.
It depends on the motivation as well, yeah. But I'm just saying that, yeah, it's a high-paid job though, innit? And it's something that takes long to do. But once you get there, I can't remember what the statistic is, yeah, but doctors' suicide rate is high.
Swear.
It's high, yeah, it's high.
I didn't realize that, you know.
Where's because of the pressure of the job?
Oh yeah, I can imagine though.
But then imagine it though. You know how fucked it is.
Everyone, you like someone's life. Actually,
there's so much though.
Their life is literally in your hands, and if someone dies, yeah, you feel the
think
weight
about
of that on your
Think
head.
about being a doctor though.
Was it like a GP type of doctor or like a surgeon or
surgeon? We're talking about like surgeon, one in the hospital.
Yeah, let's say like a surgeon, like a hospital, emergency room or surgeon or something like that.
The shit. Think about the shit you see, yeah. The amount of shit that you must see when you're a doctor.
Yeah.
The amount of deaths you must see.
Oh, man.
The amount of miscarriages you see.
Child deaths, bro.
Just the
you see children. You see
children die. Actual children die. Like
that's
5-year-old children die.
Mad. That's
you
mad.
see people get cancer.
Yeah.
You see people die from cancer, get diseases.
That's way
you have
on your
to get
shoulders,
fucking
bro.
You get mental health people coming in there.
Yeah.
And you get people shouting at you left, right, and centre.
Blaming you, even though you've tried your hard. You've given you everything.
But not even just doctors, nurses as well.
Doctors.
That industry is a tough industry.
I'm just not surprised. But the thing is, when it comes to things like, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised that.
Do you know what? Yeah, the pressure of that. Yeah, the pressure of that will just be so.
It's too much.
It's too much. Yeah, it'll be too much, man. So just thinking about it, like. Because you'll probably go home, yeah, and let's say it's been a bad day at the office, innit?
Yeah,
so to speak, if you're like a surgeon or something,
yeah.
like you've performed maybe like 2 or 3 surgeries during the course of the whole day, and let's say all 3 of them have gone wrong, and for example's sake, let's say all 3 of the people have not made it, they've all died. You're gonna go home. And you're gonna, I'll just drink, fam. I'll drink myself to sleep.
I'll drink myself to sleep
in the press.
Because I'll feel so guilty knowing that I could have saved these people. Like
you have all of their faces in your memory.
Yeah, I'll just be thinking to myself like I wasn't like you just be thinking like you weren't good enough. Yeah, like to save these people. Do you know what I mean? Like the pressure will be mad.
I think
so you have to make sure you're cutting like the right thing and just.
This is why,
the reason why.
Relating it back to the topic, yeah. This is why it's important to know what is the right thing for you, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's important to go into something that you know maybe obviously you know something that's gonna pay the bills, pays decently, but at the same time you enjoy it, innit? Whether it's a 9 to 5 or you're working for yourself, because
there's a lot of like careers where you can get a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you want to be a lawyer, there's a
Yeah.
lot of money in that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you even want to be a lawyer?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like your parents might be like, "Oh, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be whatever."
Is that what
athlete,
you want?
Get a lot of money.
Yeah,
is that what you want? In it, that's the most important thing.
I think people's people's parents can also play a big part in this decision as well, because
if
your
parents,
but also the education system as well.
I think so.
How do you mean?
I kind of get.
So
do you know
the
what?
education system, I still feel like they're pushing doing 9 to 5s, isn't it? Just the way that
Yeah,
I think so.
I think they would. I think
Yeah.
the education system kind of pushes you more in that direction of
In the
9 to 5 direction.
Yeah.
of like
Do you mean like?
Because keep talking about the importance of grades and all of this, and that all leads to.
I mean, no,
finding a job,
grades are grades are still important, even if you're
I mean, it's
working
still
for yourself.
Yeah, it's always important, isn't it? But I just feel like when I was in school anyway,
You weren't really
I
given a
still
choice.
feel
I felt like that as well. I
I
think
still feel like they were teaching you to find a job in it.
teach you to find how to find the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
How to find
big time job, innit? Big time jobs.
Yeah.
Unless you're studying business, that's the only time where they'll promote something.
Yeah.
But I feel like in all other
They ain't really
subjects,
teach you nothing in business though. Not in secondary school.
They didn't teach you how to work for yourself though. They didn't teach you how to be self-employed or anything like that.
business.
No, I'm just talking about that
business.
It's what my own experience of the education system was. They didn't teach us how to do anything important like our taxes.
Exactly.
They didn't teach us none of that. But I know about the cells in the leaf. I know about the cells in the human body. And the
I know about algebra.
I know about Pythagoras theorem, which I've still
history teach you some fucking twisted bullshit.
I know about Henry VIII.
I don't know about Henry VIII.
But I didn't. But I had to teach myself how to do taxes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make sense
for actual life.
Yeah, they don't give you life skills. That's what it is.
Yeah, they don't give you life skills.
They give you.
There should definitely be a fucking at least an option. You know we have options in DA10
Life,
and
like a
11.
life skills
life
thing or
skill
something,
option.
innit?
Definitely.
Yeah. Like they don't teach you. They don't prepare you for the world of
We had
adulthood.
that class called
What PSHE?
Yeah, PSHE.
Yeah,
that was,
yeah,
That's
I remember
sex
that.
though.
that was touching on it.
I swear that was sex.
It was a bit
PSHE
of, like,
for us it was a bit of
like-
it was just one generic. It was just all over the like.
It was for sex. That was a sex class. Wasn't
Like
it?
partially, like they
What did
touch on
it even stand for again? I didn't remember what it stood for.
Let me even have a look.
Because all I remember is that by the
Well,
time
I'll
I
give
got
you
to
it.
year 10, they removed it, and I know that
It's like they would touch
people
on
would just
certain
talk about
things,
sex.
innit? But
People
they
would
wouldn't
say
go
it was like a
in
sex
depth
subject.
on anything.
Yeah.
What would they? Sorry, what would they touch on? What was the point of the subject?
I think it was
Personal, social, health, and economic education.
Yeah.
So
So economics to do with money, innit?
it's a school curriculum which focuses on developing the knowledge, skills, and attributes to keep children and young people healthy and safe to prepare them for life and work.
Yeah.
PSHE,
So
I think.
something like that, but more in depth, innit? More like.
I think PSHE is vital still. It's vital. I think they need to teach that still. They need to teach
PSHE
that.
was a lesson that.
Everyone took the piss.
Yeah, exactly.
I did.
Like no one
Yeah.
took that lesson serious.
Even looking back now, if I could go back.
How did you guys get
I remember
to
it
get
was like
that?
once
Was it
every-
option for you?
No, we just
How
had
the
it.
fuck?
It was like
I didn't
once
even.
every
That
other
wasn't
week
it.
or
That wasn't
something.
there. They didn't have it. They didn't have
We
it.
didn't have it.
Yeah, when
They
my
have
school was
it.
like once every other
That's
week.
mad, you know.
That doesn't
And then
make
people
sense.
never took the class serious.
They had it as an option
Same, yeah,
in
same.
year 10
There was
and
no
11.
exams for it or nothing. So
Same,
people
yeah,
just
yeah.
thought
They
it
didn't
was
even
like,
have exams for it.
Nah.
Nah, it was literally just learning.
It was like a filler lesson. for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, real talk.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, yeah?
It
Do you know
was
what it is?
actually really serious.
Do you know what it is? Actually going back, thinking about it, PSHE was actually mad important because like
Yeah.
it gives you, in hindsight, I'm looking back now, obviously older, more mature. Like,
Yeah, no, the thing. That's the thing, though.
Hindsight,
Let's
so
actually think about that, though.
Hindsight,
so
fam.
it's-
Exactly, hindsight's mad.
It's
Because
pissing
when
me
you
off
think
all the
of it,
time,
yeah,
it's
when you
pissing me
think
off,
of
bro.
it, there's so many things, yeah,
so many
that you
things,
see that when you was younger, yeah, you wish you took more advantage of.
Yeah,
And now you're here.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why the fuck were we playing around?
Do you know what I'm
yeah?
saying?
When we could have been actually getting knowledge and shit.
you just look back and
Hey, fam.
fucking
I think
hell.
that's just all a part of just growing
such a
up.
dumb-
Yeah,
innit?
it's all a part. It's all a
Yeah,
part
nah,
of growing up.
it's
man.
part
It
of
has
the
to happen.
experience,
It has to happen.
It's
That's
part of
what
the
to happen.
experience, man.
Yeah, true.
It's part of the experience of growing up in it, man.
Yeah,
But anyway,
but as I was saying, I wanted to make a point about like obviously these millionaires and
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
something they don't like doing, and then they obviously have wives in it.
Mm.
So I feel like in terms of marriage, yeah, I feel like it's really important to get a prenup.
Oh, fuck
It's
off.
like-
prenup.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? Where did that come from? What the hell?
Yeah, no, the prenup. Because like I feel like once you start making a lot of money,
Yeah.
your wife, you might start, causing unnecessary drama. just
Yeah,
to
but she
get
don't love you if
just
she's
to
doing
get a
that.
share
Yeah,
of
that's
your
what
money.
she does. Love.
Do you know what it
if
is?
you divorce, they take half of your
Do you know?
shares, innit?
Do you know what it is, bro?
So that's
I
what
was-
happened to the owner of Amazon.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
And
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
her,
that's
fam.
what-
That's a scam.
She took billions, bro.
Billions, that's what I'm saying.
Swag,
Yeah,
man.
billions.
Swag,
So I
man.
just wanted to say it's
But
important.
what I would say is though, in
About
terms of that, I would say for that, I would say make sure you end up with the right person in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? You have to
basically
be
it.
you have to be picky with the person you end up with in it. You have to be so picky because there's
I need to pick their mind at the same time.
You need to understand the way they think because there's so many higgy hagger people nowadays. Yeah,
All the
in
time.
this dating scene, fam. It just
I'm telling you, fam. I'll be with one person after that, yeah.
Trust me, I don't
It's
plan to
fucking
get
over. I wouldn't be in a relationship again.
yeah,
100%
yeah. You gotta be sure, man. You gotta be sure.
What do you say?
Like if I get married, I'm 100% sure in it.
Yeah,
I don't want to get a divorce or nothing. I'd only have to get if something mad happens.
I say you be in one relationship, fam, and then
Yeah.
one actual relationship, and if that doesn't work, don't love it.